Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready up. 54. Mike 54. Hey, man. What?
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, it's Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, I'm sure you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got her on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down, Fields. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw. Fields. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throwing on first down. Fields. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's there. And by the way, thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yeah. Let's go. Hey, go, Mike. Topper. Get it.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
X3, 218, chopper.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Sam on.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got a little dip. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot
Ready?
Throwing again. Costello. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me? You remember me?
Yep.
Let's go, baby. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Hey, Delta. You ain't doing nothing. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike, check, check. 59, 59. Stay with you, man.
From the gun, Fields. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rock it.
Now Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Costello. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
You smooth. Go.
Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Looking to throw. Costello. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Well, on first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, Wahoo! Look at me. Zipper, zipper.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello to the right side, and he's got more complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Look at me. Go. Go. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Marr able to put this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. On 1st and 10, Fields into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Ready? 91.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check Mike 52.
Mike 54. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Costello. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hey.
Right there. 54.
On 4th down, Costello. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. They go to Johnson again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
From the gun on third down, Costello, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive when you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Watch 54, watch 54. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Big grip, big grip.
Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Exit.
Here I come. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Ready?
On 1st down, Costello. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5. His pass caught at the 4. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Fields. Johnson's got it complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking long for Westbrook. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They find some open field here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, Alpha! Get it!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.